So if you really want to cast a long ways, of course, we got to use our bottom hand. And I often forget to use my bottom hand. But one thing that will help you and helps me a lot when my casts are good and then okay and then so-so and then good is to use this Bruce Kruk trick. A young feller out of British Columbia, maybe you've heard of him, Trail, British Columbia, and you always see him monkeying with the rod with just his bottom hand. So I'm really trying to crush this thing with my bottom hand now. And if I do that, I can try to like cast with no grip on my top and just guide. And that assures that you're doing every part of the stroke with your bottom hand. He tells the students to just grip it with these fingers and then crush this bottom hand like this. Crush the grip. I'm making that part up, but. And that assures you to always use your bottom hand. And when I apply this Bruce Kruk method, try to just use my bottom hand in the cast. It flies. It just flies. It's just the best tip I can give you for adding 10 or 15 feet on your already longest cast, or 5 feet or 2 feet. But this is a great tip to see, like right now even I could be well, no, I couldn't. Trying to ad-lib there. Okay, so I get it. Got my bottom hand thumb crushing it. My 2 fingers are clamped on this running line. Okay, so, and then you can drill yourself just by using 1 finger for the top hand. So your top hand should drive back with your shoulder and then cast with that bottom hand. See, and your thumb can kind of be used as a guide for your rod tip path. Okay, so now when I'm ready to cast one, I'm going to implement both hands a little bit. Got all of it, and that's a lot of running line. So I would strongly suggest you watch all of Bruce's videos on Vimeo and on Instagram and on Swing the Fly. And that one tip will make you remember at least to use your bottom hand, you know? Sometimes I just forget to. And all I do is cast. For running line management there. So, with this method, it will help you to use less top hand, but the top hand's really important. Fact is, I do pull a little bit with my top hand, kind of a little bit like a scoop shovel. But this drill will help your bottom hand. There. That was a good one. And it's because I use my top hand. See, the top hand, what I used to do is use it, swivel it too much. And I want to, it's not that I don't want to swivel it, it's that I don't want to not use my body. The top hand, you know, we don't want it to pull it back behind our face. but it should stay in front of the shoulder. And the way you do that is you rotate your shoulders and rock back on that back leg. So lift, and then you keep this hand in front of your shoulder, but your shoulder can go backwards. You just don't want to pull your hand behind your face. So with that in mind, that will get your form correct, because it's all about being in the key position, in the firing position, with a taut D-loop or V-loop. And you don't want to, if you get back here with your top hand, like, and then you're back here for the cast, and you're not as, you don't have as much, you want to be like that. I want to be like that, or that, or, pick your poison. And another thing that Peter Morse mentioned to me, we talked about stopping with the rod tip high. There's also something that needs to happen, so that if you stop your rod tip really high, like that, or at 1 o'clock, you're probably going to need to start it in the key position a little flatter, because you want a loaded D-loop right there, and you want your rod in position back a little bit, tight D-loop, and then if you're back like this, I'm almost flat, you can stop really high. But if you're back like this in the key position, you're going to have to stop to lower, and that's going to take away from your distance. So we want to rotate, get this grip on this bottom hand, because that's going to be your this and your sweep. You're going to be able to, it's going to be like a road map, because you know what your reel is doing, and you know that your reel is, keep our top hand here so it's in position for the forward cast. And also, if you get using that top hand too much, your anchors may be inconsistent. So we're gonna try to break our bottom grip. Grab this slightly, lift, keep the hand in front, and get a nice high rod stop. So we want a good angle, 230, and then 1 o'clock rod stop if we're going for ultimate distance in windless conditions. That's how I get my furthest cast. So let's get some running line in. Try it one more time. I got a 15-foot 11 weight Carron double hander, and I got a 67-foot Gaelforce Equalizer comp shooting head. Okay, gonna do a few casts with my bottom hand. Then I'm okay, that was going. I didn't manage my running line right. But stop high. Good angle back here. Stop high. The bottom hand Bruce Kruk crusher deal. I'm a true believer. Thanks, Bruce. Try it, guys. It'll change your life.